Hi everybody, and welcome back. So to give you a quick update, yes, I did finish the shed, completely finished it. I finished roofing the shed on the north side of it, and I put all the hardware on the doors, including the handle and latch. I am currently in the process of building shelves to put the tractor implements on and places I can hang my chainsaws and everything. And pretty much try and clear out the garage. This is the cleanest this side of the garage has been since we moved into this house, and I hope to do the same for the other side of the garage. A little backstory: if you're new to this channel, and I know I have very few subscribers compared to other channels. I think we're at 41 now, so thanks guys for clicking that subscribe button. But what you're going to find on this channel is just a regular guy that's doing stuff, and I like to kind of share with you some of the experiences I have. If I make a mistake, warn you about that, so maybe you don't make the same mistake, or maybe you'll learn something like I do by watching other YouTube channels. So by saying that, I'm also saying I am not sponsored by anyone. You're going to see a Kubota tractor on this channel. Kubota does nothing for me except, you know, what this Kubota does for me. Seat time anyway. And Dewalt, you're going to see a lot of Dewalt tools. I am not sponsored by Dewalt. I bought all these myself. Now, why did I buy all these Dewalt tools? Well, if you're like me, you know how it works. You buy one. You find one tool that you really like, that is rated very well. You watch the YouTube videos and you're like, I got to have that. Well, then all of a sudden you're stuck because you've got their battery and they've got you. So you have to buy the same tool to use the same battery for the next tool, for this and that, and your Makita battery isn't going to work on your Dewalt tool. I mean, it's expected. That's the way it is. So you start buying more Dewalt tools. Well, what happened with this situation and why I'm doing this review on these pneumatic nailers is I bought this framing nailer when I was framing a basement. Or a previous home, I finished off a basement, and if you can imagine the thousands of nails you have to drive to do framing, had to have it. I mean, it was an absolute essential tool. So the pneumatic nailer is pretty tried and true. It's a very good nailer. I have had nothing but luck with it. I have experienced a jam once in a while, and I think the most frustrating thing for me is, and it doesn't happen all the time, so you load it like this, and you may get done with a 3-inch nail and you want to put a 2-inch nail in. Well, sometimes when you slide the 3-inch nails out, or if you tip it like this and slide the nails out, there'll be one 3-inch nail left in there. And I found the best thing to do is just stick it into a scrap piece of wood and fire it away. Get rid of it. But that's, I mean, it's really not a problem. So anyway, I love this nailer. It's been absolutely fantastic. It loads very easily, like I just showed you. Load on the top. I've used everything from 2-inch nails up to 3-inch nails. I'm sure I can use shorter. I don't think it takes longer than a 3-inch nail. It has this very convenient handle that you can hook on rafters and on, you know, ladders or whatever, or you can even hook it to your tool belt. They don't suggest doing that, and I'm not suggesting it either, but it works. So one other complaint I have about this nailer is when I purchased it, this didn't come with it. It had no means of connecting it to a hose. So you buy the tool and you can't use it. You have to actually buy. Now maybe that's something that, you know, okay, they want you to choose, but it's pretty, I don't know, it's pretty universal for pneumatic nailers to have something to connect it to. If you want a different connector, then by all means go buy a different connector, but it should have come with a connector and it didn't. So I had to purchase one separately. I actually found this connector in with power washers. Anyway, so love this gun. It is a fantastic tool, and I used it, gosh, I can't say how much I've used this thing, especially used it on that shed build. Anytime you're doing framing, you gotta have a framing nailer. So next I purchased a finishing nailer, because you gotta put trim up, you gotta do nice delicate work, and this they did a great job with. They give you this case. It has a place to store your extra nails. It came with a connector. It's beautiful, and it's very quiet, very powerful, very adequate, does a great job. Loading is a little chintzy. This little plastic, if you can see the little plastic lever here that you push down, and it holds the nails in place. I mean, it works, so that's great, but it just seems like something that might break if you dropped it. So anyway, great nailer. So now I've got two nailers. I've got a framing nailer and a finishing nailer. Well, now I'm doing this shed job, and I've done maybe 4 roofing jobs in my entire life. I am not a roofer. I'm not specifically a carpenter, but jack of all trades, master of none. I don't know, I know how to do stuff. So anyway, now I'm gonna buy a roofing nailer. Well, lugging a hose up on top of the roof and try to, you know, nail things. You know, maybe I don't even have power back there. I don't even have electricity back there. So I thought maybe I would get a battery powered roofing nailer. So then I started researching the battery powered nailers, and those suckers are expensive. You're going to spend $400, $500, $600 for their battery powered nail guns. Okay. And once again, I already have all the Dewalt batteries, so I'm not going to buy a cheaper or less expensive nail gun. I've got to stick with the batteries. So that's how they get you. But I thought there's got to be a way that I can run these tools, the pneumatic nailers that I already have, and buy another pneumatic roofing nailer remotely. And I found this. And this has been the best purchase yet. This is a Pancake compressor. It's an air compressor, but it's battery powered. So just like your other Pancake compressors, I have one by Portacable that's fantastic, but I have to plug it into the wall. You can take this thing anywhere. And the benefits are not just because there isn't electricity around. If there was electricity around, I'd probably rather use this one, because moving it from location to location, it's just, you can't beat it. You got your pressure level right here. You can regulate your pressure, on and off switch right here, and it's quiet. That's really not loud at all. It's certainly quieter than my Portacable, and it wasn't terribly expensive. It was a lot less expensive than buying 3 new nailers, that's for sure. So anyway, as a review of the Dewalt line of tools and Dewalt, specifically Dewalt pneumatic nailers, I have found no issues with these whatsoever. This is the newest of any of them that I've used, but I just did the full roof on that shed. Never had one jam. Never had any problem loading it. It's a really kind of cool load. It's like you're belt feeding a fully automatic weapon. It's not fully automatic. It's not. Anyway, so you just do that, close it up, except I put the nails in the wrong place there when I closed it. Anyway, there we go. Close it up, and it's ready to go. Great set of tools if you're considering buying a pneumatic nailer, or if you're in my situation and you were considering replacing your pneumatic tools with battery operated tools. You may not want to go down that road. You can save an awful lot of money by just getting a battery powered air compressor. And you can use it for all other kinds of things, pumping up bike tires and pumping up car tires and tractor tires and whatever, anything that makes it more convenient to have a battery powered compressor than an AC. So anyway, I hope you found this video useful. Like I say, I'm not sponsored by Dewalt. I'm just very happy with this line of pneumatic tools, and I thought I'd share it with you. So if you have any questions or anything about how they work, or anything else that I've found about them, or any curious thing, you might just put it in the comments below. Appreciate you watching, and I'm sure you'll see more of these tools as I keep doing stuff down the road. So we'll catch you next time. Thanks again.